Tonight on the I.C.D. News, we'll visit the workshop, taste hamburgers in the... Tonight on the I.C.D. News, we'll visit the workshop, taste hamburgers in the cafeteria, go to the second floor to cover a fight, and have an exclusive interview with I.C.D. pitcher Craig Moore. Good evening. I'm Stephen Dolman. There's been a controversy at the workshop at I.C.D. We now take you to Corey Marcolini on location at the workshop.
Do you remember the days of the old workshop with bad working conditions, poor lighting, extreme heat due to lack of air conditioning or proper ventilation? We've had reports of some such things going on today in the I.C.D. workshop. We've come down to investigate ourselves after many reports sent to us by the local workers of this company. This is the I.C.D. workshop. As you can see, the lighting is bad. It is steaming hot in here. And the electrical wires that are hanging from the ceiling, which are very hazardous, as you can see right in front of me, just as if I were walking. We are going to speak to one of the employees and see what he has to say about this workshop. Excuse me, sir, could we bother you for a minute?
Yes.
What is your name?
Stephen Dolman.
How long have you been working here at I.C.D.?
I've been working here since September.
Since September. How do you feel about the working conditions here?
Well, personally, I don't think they're too good. As you can see, the wire's hanging down, and that's a dangerous thing. And also, it's very hot in here, you know? And
Yes, I can see that myself.
And, like, it's really bad. You get carbon monoxide sometimes because they have the truck in the garage, and when they open up the door, you get all the fumes in here, and it's kind of sickening.
I see, yes. Are there any other problems that you can see in this I.C.D. workshop that we don't already know about?
Well, I'll tell you, you don't get good pay here, and you really work hard. And,
What kind of pay do you get usually? Like this job, for instance, what are you doing here?
Well, you have to hammer some things down, and the pay is like $2.50 for 100 of these bottles, and the bottles takes a long time to do 100. And I gotta support a family there, you know. It's really hard.
I see. How much do you get paid for these bottles, or each bottle, or whatever you get paid?
I think each bottle is like 2 cents a bottle. It's really bad.
How many bottles do you usually make in a day?
55. It's really hard to do 100.
55. As you can see, the working conditions here aren't as good as they should be. We'd like to do something about this. We'd like you to send your letters to the I.C.D. Institute. Send your letters to 2419 23rd Street, I.C.D. Institute Rehabilitation and Research, about your comments about what is going on here.
And now, here's Terry Murphy with the sports.
Terrence Murphy here for I.C.D. Sports. The I.C.D. softball team has won its last 2 games after a rocky start. Corey Marcolini was in the locker room with Craig Moore after the first rough loss.
We're inside the I.C.D. locker room right after the game. I.C.D. was defeated by the International Paper Company. We'll have an interview with Greg Moore now. Greg, how was the game?
It wasn't too bad. A few mistakes here and there, but prospects for the rest of the season look pretty good.
What exactly mistakes happened? Any bad ones?
Errors hurt us, a lot of cheap hits. You know, it's the first time we played together. You know, it wasn't too bad. We did score 11 runs, and we were ahead at one point. But again, you know, the cheap hits and errors and, you know, mental mistakes hurt us.
Right. Oh, also, there was an injury, Arnie Rosenthal, wasn't it?
Sizzling line drive up the middle. Arnie took a good stab at it, knocked the ball down. It's too bad he hurt his little finger.
Yeah, I can see that, yeah. Well, how does the rest of the year look to you towards the other leagues that you'll be playing with?
The rest of the season looks good. Once we get the problems straightened out, once we play together a little bit more, I think we'll gel, and we have good hitting. You know, we have a lot of guys on the team who can hit the ball. Main thing right now is we're just going to have to work on our defense.
Yeah, so you can see the problem. Well, the game was almost a pretty hard loss today, but hopefully the future will look better. And do you have anything else you'd like to say to the public? Give them your opinion on anything?
Well, just come out and see the I.C.D team play. Our next game is May 18th at 6:45. We need all the help we can get. You know, fan support would be nice. So come on out and see the Flames burn.
So, as you hear right now in the I.C.D locker room, hopefully the team will have a better outlook in the next games. So, hopefully you'll come out and see them play in the park. This is Corey Marcolini in the I.C.D locker room. I.C.D News.
The team bounced back to be creative, color 14-6, and score 4 runs with 2 outs in the 9th to beat Allied Stores 11-10. And now they are tied for first place. We'll be back with more news after a word from our sponsors.
Sir, with all those good Japanese cars, why did you buy a Volkswagen Rabbit? But what makes the Rabbit so great? Oh, it is roomy, but how about the Rabbit's engineering? Well, how advanced is it? Space, performance, engineering. That must be why the Rabbit is the best-selling imported car in Japan.
Volkswagen, this is again.
When you add the cost of hand collating to the cost of copying, what are you really paying?
Where's 16?
Hold your horses. I gotta get 12 first.
The 3M Secretary 3 copier gives you collating at no extra charge. And at high monthly copy volumes, we cost less than most other collating copiers. This little bit of enlightenment is brought to you by 3M Secretary 3.
Stephen Dolman back. We had a little accident during the commercial, and I spilled some coffee on myself, clumsy me, and that may be why I'm in different clothes. There was a disturbance recently on the 2nd floor between 2 fighters, and we have an interview with one of the participants. Taylor Dees brings you the story from the 2nd floor.
Taylor Dees at the I.C.D. 2nd floor with David Harmon interview. David Harmon, how did that fight begin?
It began like this. Michael was going to throw water at me, right? And so he threw it at me. So I was upset about it, so I took a cup of water. I threw it back at him. So he went to the bathroom. He swung at me. I swung at him. And he's supposed to put my face in the toilet. So I was upset about that. So I grabbed him. I hit him on the neck. And I ran out the bathroom. And we came charging out the bathroom. And he banged my head against the wall.
That door right there?
Yes. So I was upset about that. And I knew he really wanted to fight. So I put my hands up, you know, to protect myself.
Do you have any idea who called the police here?
No.
I heard that somebody said that he had a weapon of some sort.
Yes, I think one of the security cops around here said that Michael had something on him.
Did he eventually have anything?
No.
Okay. So this is Taylor Dees at I.C.D.
The annual I.C.D boat ride is coming up on June 23rd. On this day, I.C.D rents a Circle Line and takes a group of people up the Hudson. Also on this day, a Miss Day in the Sun is crowned. It should be a lot of fun for all involved. The next story includes the great food in the cafeteria. We sent our ace reporter, Terry Murphy, up to taste the food in the cafeteria. We now go to Terry Murphy in the cafeteria.
Hello, folks. This is Terrence Murphy here at the I.C.D. cafeteria in Manhattan. Here we are with Corey Marcolini and Taylor Dees to try out their hamburger and their French fries. First, I would like to ask Corey, how is the hamburger? Corey, how is their hamburger?
Delicious.
Is it like McDonald's?
Better.
Better? Do you know what they put in it? Make it so good?
I don't know, but whatever it is, it's delicious.
Delicious. Now we take you to Taylor Dees. Taylor, how are their French fries?
I'll tell you in a second. They're pretty good. They're not better than Mickey D's or Arthur Treach's, but they're good.
They're good?
Yes, very good.
And your hamburger?
Delicious.
Delicious. This is Terrence Murphy at the I.C.D. cafeteria.
This is Stephen Dolman for Corey Marcolini, Terrence Murphy, and Tara Dees, hoping your news is good news. Good night, folks.